Jay Leno's car collection isn't just massive, it's an automotive dreamland. From rare vintage classics to cutting-edge supercars, this legendary comedian and talk show host has curated a garage that would leave any car enthusiast speechless. Don't go anywhere, as we're about to take you on an exclusive tour of the breathtaking collection inside Jay Leno's garage. Number 20. 1963 Chrysler Turbine. The 1963 Chrysler Turbine was a remarkable creation in automotive history. Chrysler started exploring turbine engines for aircraft in the 1930s and, after World War II, decided to adapt the technology for cars. This led to the development of the Chrysler Turbine, with only 55 units produced between 1963 and 1964. The car was powered by a turbine engine capable of running on various fuels and had fewer moving parts than conventional internal combustion engines, making it more reliable and durable. The body was designed by Italian company Carrozzeria GT, finished with a distinctive turbine bronze paint that added to its uniqueness. However, the project faced challenges, including high production cost and poor fuel economy, leading to its cancellation in 1964. Only a small number of Chrysler turbines survived, and Jay Leno owned an operational model in private hands, showcasing its enduring legacy. Number 19. 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe. The 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe stood out in Jay Leno's collection. Designed by Walker, it was the most expensive Duesenberg ever built. The car had an aerodynamic body, which was uncommon for its era, and it was originally created for Josiah Lilly, the president of Lilly Pharmaceutical. However, Lilly didn't appreciate the car, and it began a remarkable journey. It was sold to a politician's mistress, who later sold it to a gas station owner. The gas station owner repurposed the car's powerful straight-eight engine, capable of producing 265 horsepower, for towing purposes. Although the vehicle weighed more than 6,000 pounds, it handled the task effectively. Over time, the Duesenberg Walker Coupe gained recognition for its unique design and history. By the time it became part of Leno's collection, its value had reached an estimated $20 to $30 million, making it an iconic piece of automotive history. Number 18. 1955 Buick Roadmaster Restomod. The 1955 Buick Roadmaster Restomod is a classic car that blends vintage style with modern performance. It was the first car Jay Leno bought after moving to California in the early 1970s for only $350. He named it Rosebud and has since invested a lot of time and money into making it perform like a modern sports car while preserving its classic look. The car features a 620 horsepower Chevrolet Crate engine and a 4L85E electronic overdrive transmission from a C5 Corvette. This is a huge upgrade from its original 246 horsepower 5.3-liter V8 engine with a 2-speed automatic transmission, which was common in the 1950s. Leno also added air conditioning, as the car originally didn't have it, and kept the AM/FM radio. Today, he occasionally drives it around California, enjoying the blend of vintage charm and contemporary power. It's a stylish and powerful machine that still can turn heads. Number 17. 1966 Chevrolet Yenko Stinger Stage 2. The 1966 Chevrolet Yenko Stinger Stage 2 was a remarkable part of automotive history. Created by Don Yenko, this car was based on the Chevrolet Corvair Corsa. Yenko, a famous car dealer and racer, turned the Corvair into a race car for the Sports Car Club of America events. The Stinger Stage 2 had a 190 horsepower engine, made powerful by changes like a high-performance camshaft, heavy-duty valve springs, and a compression increase to 10.0 to 1. Production started in late 1965, with Yenko's team converting 100 Corvairs into Stingers by January of 1966 to meet the requirements of the Sports Car Club of America. Features of the Stinger included a fiberglass rear deck lid with a built-in spoiler, stiffer rear springs, and Monroe double-action shocks for better handling. Stage 2 also had extra gauges to measure oil pressure, temperature, and battery charge. Number 16. 1990 Ford Shogun. The 1990 Ford Shogun was a remarkable vehicle, praised for its unique design and powerful performance. Road and Track described it as the crazy mid-engine hatch Ford never made, and Jay Leno highlighted its distinctiveness, saying there's nothing quite like it. Combining American muscle with Japanese engineering, this car stood out from the Ford Festiva, which had just 58 horsepower. The Shogun was transformed by Chuck Beck and Rick Titus, who installed a Yamaha-built V6 engine from the Taurus SHO into the rear of the car. This engine, with a displacement of 3 liters, produced 220 horsepower and 215 pounds of torque, making the Shogun a true powerhouse. The car was known for its impressive power-to-weight ratio, especially with the added nitrous tank. Over the years, Jay Leno mostly took care of basic maintenance, including battery replacements, oil changes, and refilling the nitrous tank, leaving the vehicle largely untouched otherwise. Number 15. 1994 McLaren F1. The 1994 McLaren F1 was widely regarded as among the greatest cars ever built. It was designed by Gordon Murray and featured a BMW-built S72 V12 engine that generated 618 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. This naturally aspirated V12 engine was exclusive to the McLaren F1, which added to its iconic reputation. Production was limited to 106 units between 1992 and 1998, making it extremely rare. The McLaren F1 set a world record for the fastest production car, achieving a top speed of 240.1 miles per hour. It also had a strong racing legacy, including a victory at the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans. Its lightweight carbon fiber construction and unique central driving position added to its engineering brilliance. Jay Leno owned a black 1994 model with a red stripe, purchased for $80,000. Its value later reached $12 million, partly due to its high mileage from regular use. Number 14. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing stood as a legendary car in motorsport and automotive design. After World War II, Mercedes-Benz returned to racing in 1952 with the W194, an endurance racer that achieved significant success. The W194 featured a lightweight aluminum chassis and wide sills, which required the distinctive gullwing doors that later defined the 300 SL. Initially, Mercedes-Benz had no plans to make a road-legal version of the W194. However, Max Hoffman, the company's United States importer, convinced them there was a strong market for such a car in America. This led to the production of the 300 SL Gullwing Coupe, with around 1,400 units built between 1954 and 1957. Notably, 80% of these vehicles were sold in the U.S. Jay Leno owned a 300 SL Gullwing that was discovered as a barn find in the desert. He restored its mechanical components, but preserved the weathered red exterior, including its number 263. Number 13. 1925 E-20 Doble. The 1925 E-20 Doble was an extraordinary steam-powered car, often considered the best steam car ever built. Created by Abner Doble, this vehicle showcased exceptional engineering with its innovative steam propulsion system. The E-20 steam engine generated 150 horsepower and an impressive 1,000 pound-feet of torque, delivering performance that rivaled modern cars. This immense power set it apart and made it a standout even decades later. The car featured an advanced boiler system that used kerosene as fuel, along with automatic water level controls and safety valves. Its closed-loop steam system increased efficiency and minimized water waste. The E-20 could exceed speeds of 100 miles per hour, making it a marvel of its era. Jay Leno's E-20 Doble had a rich history and was previously owned by Howard Hughes, the iconic American entrepreneur, adding an intriguing chapter to the legacy of this groundbreaking car. Number 12. 1967 Lamborghini Miura P400. The 1967 Lamborghini Miura P400 is widely regarded as the world's first supercar, although Jay Leno believed that the title belonged to the 300 SL Gullwing. Designed by Marcello Gandini at Bertone, the Miura introduced a groundbreaking mid-engine layout. It was powered by a 3.9-liter V12 engine that produced 350 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque, enabling it to reach a top speed of 172 miles per hour. When it was released, the Miura was very expensive and became a rare highly sought-after collector's car over time. It was nearly impossible to find a Miura placed below $1 million, and Jay Leno received his at no cost. A father gifted the car to his son, who severely damaged the engine. The father later gave the car to Leno, who fully restored it, preserving the legacy of this remarkable vehicle. Number 11. 1970 Mazda Cosmo 110S. The 1970 Mazda Cosmo 110S demonstrated Jay Leno's admiration for innovative engineering. This car marked Mazda's first production vehicle to feature a rotary engine, a technology that later became a hallmark of the brand. The Cosmo 110S, also referred to as the Series 2, was powered by a two-rotor engine producing 128 horsepower, which improved from the earlier version's 110 horsepower. Mazda's choice to implement a rotary engine was groundbreaking. The 982 cubic centimeter engine, with its compact design, delivered notable power and performance for its size. The Cosmo's elegant styling, highlighted by Italian-inspired glass-covered headlights and slender chrome bumpers, added to its appeal. This vehicle set the stage for the well-known RX-7 and reflected Mazda's dedication to rotary technology. Jay Leno's Cosmo stood out in the U.S., as he replaced the original engine with a 12A twin-rotor engine from the first-generation Mazda RX-7. Number 10. 1996 Mazda Miata. The 1996 Mazda Miata, also called the MX-5, was a popular sports car that brought the joy of driving to everyday enthusiasts. First introduced in 1989, the Miata quickly gained a loyal following for its lightweight construction, rear-wheel drive system, and highly responsive handling. The 1996 version came equipped with a 1.8-liter inline-4 engine that generated 133 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, the high-revving engine made the Miata an engaging and exciting car to drive. In a 2018 interview, Jay Leno, the well-known car enthusiast, praised the Miata and even predicted it, along with the original Toyota Prius, would gain recognition as a valuable collector's car. He believed vehicles like the Miata, which resonated with people during their youth, would hold sentimental value for future generations. Leno admired the Miata's affordability and its fun approach to driving, which contributed to its widespread appeal. Number 9. 1928 Bugatti Type 37A. The 1928 Bugatti Type 37A was a legendary sports car known for its combination of power, elegance, and lightness. Jay Leno, famous for his extensive car collection, owns a 37A that he acquired from Robert Dunlop, the former president of the American Bugatti Club. This model was produced from 1927 to 1930 and was equipped with a 1.5-liter inline-4 engine. Unlike the earlier Type 37, which catered to amateur racers, the 37A featured a supercharged engine that delivered between 79 and 84 horsepower. It reached a red line of 5,000 revolutions per minute and could achieve a top speed of 122 miles per hour, an impressive feat during its time. The car was celebrated for its performance and had a successful racing career, winning several Grand Prix events. Type 37A exemplified the engineering excellence that made Bugatti a renowned name in automotive history. Number 8. 1931 Shotwell. In 1931, a 17-year-old named Bob Shotwell dreamed of receiving a car as a high school graduation gift. However, his father told him that if he wanted a car, he should build it himself. So Bob did just that and created a 3-wheeled coupe. The car eventually found its way into the famous Jay Leno's garage after Shotwell reached out to him. Knowing that Jay Leno was a huge car enthusiast, Shotwell offered the car to him on the condition that he would take care of it. The coupe was powered by a 1931 Indian motorcycle engine with a displacement of 77.2 cubic inches or 1.3 liters. It had a 4-cylinder configuration, generating 30 horsepower. The engine enabled the car to reach impressive speeds of up to 65 miles per hour, and the car went on to clock 150,000 miles. This hand-built creation was truly a unique accomplishment. Number 7. 1972 Mercedes-Benz 600 Compressor. Jay Leno worked at a Mercedes-Benz dealership during his college days. Later, he became the proud owner of a 1972 Mercedes-Benz 600 Compressor, which he considered his favorite car. The vehicle perfectly embodied the power and luxury associated with the Mercedes-Benz brand, offering a unique experience not seen in modern cars. It was among the largest cars produced during its time, painted in a regal brown color. The car featured a complex hydraulic system that controlled everything from the windows to the seats. Leno acquired the car from Karl Mittelhauve, a well-known Mercedes-Benz 600 enthusiast. The car was equipped with a V8 engine and upgraded with a non-factory supercharger, increasing its output to an impressive 525 horsepower, ensuring a thrilling driving experience. It also featured advanced features for its time, such as a refrigerator in the center console, all enhanced by the iconic sound of a classic Mercedes-Benz engine. Number 6. 1954 Jaguar XK120M Coupe. The 1954 Jaguar XK120M Coupe was a classic sports car with a significant place in automotive history. Produced by Jaguar from 1948 to 1954, the XK120 was originally made to test the new XK engine. The 120 in its name came from its top speed of 120 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car at that time. The XK120M, or Special Equipment model, included features like wire wheels, dual exhaust, and a stronger suspension. Under the hood, the XK120M Coupe had a 3.4-liter inline-six engine, producing 180 horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque. This engine, with its dual overhead camshafts and twin SU carburetors, was ahead of its time. The car's lightweight design, with an aluminum body on early models, helped it achieve remarkable performance for its era. Number 5. 1986 Lamborghini Countach. The 1986 Lamborghini Countach had a powerful 5.2-liter V12 engine, producing 455 horsepower and 369 pounds of torque. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. Jay Leno, who owned this particular model, kept it in his garage for around 33 years. Finished in striking red paint, the car highlighted the sharp wedge-shaped design that became famous for the Countach. Even with its bold supercar styling and commanding presence on the road, Leno used it as his daily driver for a time. Surprisingly, he found the Lamborghini Countach to be reliable and easy to handle. Leno referred to it as the classic car of the 1980s, a view shared by car journalist Chris Harris. The car stood out, not just for its looks, but for its performance and practicality during its time. Number 4. 1991 LCC Rocket. The LCC Rocket was a car unlike any other. Created by Gordon Murray, the genius behind the famous McLaren F1, it was a dream come true for him. Weighing under 800 pounds, this lightweight vehicle had a rear-engine two-seater design built on an all-steel chassis. It featured the best motor technology available at that time. The car's design, which was launched in the 1990s, looked like something from the 1960s, with fenders hugging the tires and a glossy paint finish that made it stand out. Manufactured by the Light Car Company between 1991 and 1998, it had a 1-liter inline-4 engine producing 143 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. Its Yamaha motorcycle engine could rev up to 12,500 revolutions per minute, combined with a 6-speed sequential gearbox, delivering an exhilarating performance. Only 55 were ever made. Number 3. 2001 Blastolene Special. The Blastolene Special was an impressive, moving piece of art. Randy Grubb, the aluminum expert behind the creation, described his work not as a car, but as a fully functional sculpture you could drive. The car was built in 2001 with a V12 engine and had a 30-liter displacement. It produced 1,600 horsepower and 3,000 pound-feet of torque, running on gas. Grubb suspected that Leno would buy the car while he was making it, and in 2003, Leno purchased it for approximately $125,000. The car was modified with added struts to the sides, a GMC truck axle in the front for better torque, a 6-speed automatic transmission, and an upgraded V12 engine with fuel injection and twin turbochargers from an M47 patent tank. With a top speed of 140 miles per hour, it delivered 3,000 pound-feet of torque and 1,600 horsepower. Number 2. 2010 Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. The 2010 Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita was an extremely rare supercar, with only 2 units ever built. It gained attention when featured on Jay Leno's Garage Show, where Christian von Koenigsegg, the CEO and founder of Koenigsegg Automotive, appeared. This stunning car stood out with its silver-white carbon fiber body and a twin supercharged V8 engine. The engine produced 1,018 horsepower and 797 pound-feet of torque, delivering extraordinary performance. The car could accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 2.7 seconds. Its impressive top speed of 254 miles per hour made it even more desirable among wealthy car enthusiasts. The car was a true automotive masterpiece, combining beauty, power, and speed in a limited edition package. And at number 1, the 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. The 2005 Porsche Carrera GT stood out in Jay Leno's car collection and was widely regarded as an exceptional automobile. The 5.7-liter V10 engine, originally designed for motorsport, found its place in the Carrera GT after racing regulations changed. This engine delivered 605 horsepower and 435 pound-feet of torque, giving the car remarkable power. The Carrera GT offered a raw and thrilling driving experience, requiring significant skill due to its 6-speed manual transmission and minimal electronic driver aids. Its lightweight construction, which included a carbon fiber monocoque and subframe, enhanced its performance on the road. The car could accelerate from 0 to 60 in only 3.5 seconds and achieved a top speed of 205 miles per hour. These characteristics, combined with its engineering and performance, made the Carrera GT a true masterpiece in automotive history, admired by enthusiasts and drivers alike. Jay Leno's car collection is nothing short of a gearhead's dream, showcasing the ultimate blend of history, craftsmanship, and passion. Which of his vehicles would you love to take for a spin? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.